Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jenny and you are in Turkey headquarters. A lot of things are still unfolding. So what is on board now is, remember that when Queen Naomi gave birth to his son, Tednekawo, I think he was born like he has a twisted hair. I think it's called dread, and but in Nigeria a lot of people call it dada. So actually Queen Naomi's son has like natural dada, not the one, some women they lock their hair and they call it dread, but this particular one is like full come. He was born with it. So according to some traditions, like according to what I read this morning about having dada in Nigeria, I think it's a spiritual thing, and anyone that has dada, before they will cut the hair, they have to like perform some rituals. They need to go through some ritual rites before anyone that has dada, before the person will cut the hair. I mean natural dada, the one that the person was born with, not the one women or some men lock by themselves, you understand? So that's the case of Queen Naomi right now, because when Tednekawo was born, he was born naturally as a dada baby, and it has always been like that. In fact, there was even a time when people were complaining that they are not taking care of the dada, that is making the little prince to look so unkept. But people forgot that this is natural dada, and this is a child. It's not every time he will allow you to like comb the front hair. It's not really easy for adults to maintain dada, talk more of a kid who like at some point he won't even allow you to touch him. Now wait, this is not the purpose of this video. This video is about, they're saying that Queen Naomi's child has a supernatural power, that he has like he's a very powerful child. That was why Queen Naomi, the mother, is trying to protect his son by all means. Remember when Queen Naomi was still at the palace, Queen Naomi would never leave her child with anyone else apart from the mom. People that they said they have power, like they have power, like when they are kids, their parents try to protect them, because according to what I had in some places in Nigeria, that child's power, natural power, can be tampered with. So they try to protect the child so much, like at all costs. So that was why when Queen Naomi was still at in fact, they said wherever Queen Naomi is going, either she's with her mom or one of her siblings, she doesn't allow any other person to carry her children in her absence. Even if any other person wants to carry her child, she must be there, or one of her family member, like immediate family member, must be there. So now that they're saying that Queen Naomi need to come back to the palace because of all those vision of a thing they are seeing, that Ooni of Ife should bring her back, she and Tednekawo. If not, things will go wrong, blah blah blah. But they are saying that this child they are seeing right here is a protector of the palace, Ooni of Ife, and the mom and everything that is connected to him. That he doesn't need, like the child, they don't need to the child need to grow up inside the palace, not outside the palace. But at the second thought, people are saying that it's unwise to raise this child inside the palace, because there are so many women Ooni of Ife has already married inside the palace there, that live there, even though some of them live abroad. Then there's so many people inside the palace, from the bodyguards, or I don't know what they call them, right? The palace maid, the palace guards, the cooks, everything, laborers, like, and extra people inside the palace. So there is a lot of people there. So it's very, very risky to keep this child in the palace. That was why, remember when Queen Naomi gave birth to Tednekawo, like she hardly comes to the palace. Sometimes she will come, she will not come with the baby. She will leave the baby in Akure with the mom, or if she's actually coming, the mom will still come. And they don't allow too many people to get close to the child, like to the prince, Tednekawo. And now I'm beginning to say maybe what all these rumors I'm hearing right now is true. But you that is watching this video, before we continue this gist, have you heard anything about someone that has dada? Me, I've not really, I don't know much about it. Is when I heard of it, like this morning when I wake up, that was when I went to like go to Google to search about dada stuff, and I found out that there is a whole lot of things that any child born with dada, they believe that they have a power, that they are very powerful people, that they are gifted, all of that, and a lot of things. And I also find out that you can't just cut the child's hair. Even if you want to cut it, they will reach a certain age. Then in another research that I made, I found out that even if you want to cut it when they are still tender, that they need to go through some spiritual rites and some ritual rites too, to protect the child. If not, the child will not make it alive, or the child might be gone after a certain age. That made me so scared, because man, I've not, like, I'm super surprised. Like, I tried to read more, but I said no. So I now found out that some people actually that you see that has dread, like men, their own is not natural. They locked it and left it for a very, very long time. Like, when we are doing all these videos, we are learning one or two things without we even knowing, because I don't know this much about the dada stuff. I honestly. So now, because before, some people, if I see their kids like this having hair, I might think that maybe their mom likes to plait, like to braid their child's hair. I didn't know that some of them are braided hair, right? Why some are like natural dada. So if you look at this picture was actually when Tednekawo was still little. I think when I think is when he did his first birthday. Yeah, I think so. He's looking so little, and you can see that the dada is still coming out gradually. It's not too long like how it is right now. And yeah, and honestly, it's not even easy to maintain dada. Then, so let's continue the gist. So what I'm saying, you that is watching this video now, what do you think? Have you heard anything about dada? In fact, have you heard anything about kids that has dada, that they are super powerful, that they have some supernatural power, or they have some certain power, or before they cut the dada? Like, I know I've read it now, but I just want to confirm from people that is watching this video. And also, the protection side of saying they should keep the child out of the palace, because there's so many people. Even if Tednekawo is a very little prince, some people are not even happy with him, like him being the king's son. I don't know. Some people might not like the king, or might not like the Queen Naomi. They might use it against the child. Maybe I think that was why they don't want to put him in the palace, because there's so many people. Let me tell you, anywhere there is polygamy, even if they all have money, there will still be little envy here and there, even at that. And I love the fact that this boy right here, this prince, this blessed child, is not staying at the palace. No wonder, like, everything is just flashing on my face. Like, I'm just like trying to recall. I'm just like, I don't know how to put it. What am I saying? Just remembering, like, how Queen Naomi protects this child. Like, you hardly see another person carrying this child. Have you ever seen a picture of someone that is not Ooni of Ife's family carrying this child? In fact, I've not even seen a picture of Ooni of Ife's sisters carrying Tednekawo before. Talk more of outsiders. Is either is Queen Naomi, or the mom, or the brother, or Simi, or one of their relative, like one of Queen Naomi's immediate siblings. And I'm not beginning to believe that maybe that was why, because they are trying to protect their child. So you that is watching this video, what do you think? Is it a thing in your place? Is there anything still, as that people still doing this thing called dada stuff, that if you cut the child's head, something will happen, that you need to perform, blah blah blah. So just tell me, if you know about it, tell me what kind of rituals do they perform before they will cut the baby's hair. I'm just curious to know, because I've been wondering, why would they be leaving the child's hair like this? Even at a point, I used to think maybe they like plaiting his hair, before I get to know that it's actually dada that he's carrying. I just overlook it, but now I'm trying to do more research about dada, and I was super surprised. Yeah, so just tell me anything you know about dada and how they get rid of it. I really am really curious. I know Google are telling me things, but I just want to hear from you guys that is watching this video, because is I think is a Nigerian thing, or African thing. I don't know, but all the places that I saw about it on Google is all about Nigerians, and yeah. So just tell me all you know about dada, and I will see you on my next video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I'm wishing you a beautiful weekend.